Okay, guys, if you're serious about making $10,000 or more on Poshmark or any reselling platform, then you need to listen up and listen good because this isn't a game and it's not about casually selling a few items here or there when you feel like it, unless that's what you want to do. This video is for people who want to make some serious money reselling. We're talking about turning your time and effort into serious cash. And the only way to do that is through strategy, precision, and data. I'm going to teach you how to master BOLO, which is Be on the Lookout brands, and use the eBay app to check sell-through rates so you can walk into any thrift store and walk out with a profit in your hands. Let's talk about why your sales might be slowing down. If your sales are slowing down, it's probably your fault. Sure, you could blame it on seasonality, the holidays, your reselling tools, but more often than not, the real culprit is how you are sourcing your inventory and pricing your items. Most people source based on emotion or personal taste. And let me tell you, that's a recipe for failure. You're not in this to stockpile clothes that you think are cute or trendy. You're here to move products and make money. And if you're sourcing based on what you like rather than what sells, your bank account is going to feel it. So get it out of your head that this is some casual hobby. If you want to make real money, you need to source with strategy, not sentiment. Now, whether you're hitting thrift stores or online auctions, you need to understand that knowledge is power. You can't just stroll into a thrift store, grab whatever catches your eye, and expect to strike gold. You have to know what you're looking for. And that means learning your BOLO brands. I'm going to give you a head start with maybe 15 brands you should be hunting for, but let's be clear, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you think watching a few YouTube videos is going to turn you into a reselling pro, you are sorely mistaken. You need hands-on experience, and that takes time, effort, and yes, a little bit of failure along the way. But if you stick with it, you'll start to recognize the patterns, the brands, and the categories that make the most money. This is where your knowledge base begins, and it's what separates the pros from the amateurs. So here are 15 BOLO brands to get you started. First, we have Soft Surroundings. It's women's clothing, and it does well, especially in larger sizes. So the bigger, the better. You have Duluth Trading Company. They're known for workwear. Their pants and shorts, they move really quick. This brand definitely does not sit on the shelf. Now you have Torrid. Plus size fashion holds its value. If you're ignoring plus size, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Title 9, high resale value, especially for outdoor and activewear. It's not just about fashion, it's about function. Farm Rio, unique, colorful items with a Brazilian vibe, sells for top dollar. You see Farm Rio, you grab it. Lounge Fly, those are those mini backpacks, especially the Disney collabs. Those are highly sought after. Don't sleep on the accessories. You have Johnny Was, embroidered pieces, especially silk, fetch high prices. Embroidery and silk are your best friends here. You got Tommy Bahama. Loud prints and Disney collaborations are gold. The louder, the better. You have Hoka 1-1. Comfort shoes with thick soles. They're in high demand, and people pay for comfort. Don't underestimate it. Buckle. Denim, both men's and women's, they sell consistently. Jeans are always in demand. Timbuk2. They're messenger bags and tech gear with great resale value. These aren't just bags, they are tech essentials. Spanx. Not just shapewear, their jeans and pants, those do well too. Ariat, Western wear from boots to jeans, it's always in demand. Western wear is a consistent moneymaker. Smart Wool, wool clothing with great resale value, especially the jackets. Wool isn't just for warmth, it's for profit. Rock and Roll Cowboy / Cowgirl, those are Western jeans that sell very well for both genders. Western denim is a staple, know it and love it. These brands are just a start, but remember, nothing beats hands-on experience, guys. Get out there, get your hands dirty, and start sourcing. This is how you use the eBay app to check sell-through rates. So now that you've got your brands down, let's talk about the eBay app. This is where most sellers drop the ball. They get lazy, they think they know it all, and they skip the research. Don't be that seller. If you're not using the eBay app to check your sell-through rates, you are shooting in the dark. You wouldn't drive blindfolded, right? So why would you source blind? The eBay app is your secret weapon. Even if you're only selling on Poshmark, you need to check your sell-through rates on eBay. Why? Because eBay gives you the most data you need in a way that's easy to understand. Poshmark might look pretty, but doesn't give you the hard numbers that you need. eBay does, and those numbers are the difference between making a profit or wasting your time. So here's how you do it. When you're in a thrift store, take out your phone and search for the item on eBay. Be specific. Don't just search for Express men's jeans. That's rookie stuff, guys. Narrow it down to Express men's slim fit dark wash jeans. The more specific you are, the better your data. This is where the amateurs get separated from the pros. Then you're going to check the available listings. How many results are there? This will tell you how many items are currently on the market. If there are hundreds of listings and nothing's moving, you know to steer clear. Now, switch to sold listings. How many have sold in the last 90 days? This tells you how quickly items are moving. If there are more sold than available, you're in good shape. Compare the numbers. Let's say there's 100 listings available and 90 have sold. You're looking at a 90% sell-through rate. That is solid. But if 200 have sold, that's even better. If only 10 have sold out of 100, maybe it's not worth your time unless you could price it competitively or sell it off in a silent auction for really cheap.
I just want to give you an example of a high sell-through rate item. This is the Louis Vuitton Monogram Speedy 25 bag. And if you notice, I put it in by the exact model number. I was very specific. As you can see, the total number of available listings right here on the bottom shows 236. Now, watch what happens when I switch over to sold items. That number jumped up to 356. That means that there are more sold listings than there are available listings on eBay. That means as soon as you list this up, it probably will sell right away. It has a higher than 100% sell-through rate. This is a very good example of something to look for when you're checking sell-through rates. This is a very good example. This might be a little too good. So if the sold listings are almost up there with the available listings, that's really good. Or if it's a little bit more than half of the number of available listings, that's also really good. So anyway, you want to stay in between 50 and 100%. And ideally, it's good to go over 100% sell-through rate. So it's just simple math. It's very easy to do.
This is where you need to make smart, informed decisions. You're not playing a guessing game here. You are running a business. Don't get lazy and skip this part. You wouldn't walk into a casino and bet on a game you don't understand. So don't walk into a thrift store and throw money at items you haven't researched. The eBay app is your crystal ball. It shows you what's worth your time and what's not. So use it. Master it. Let it guide your decisions, and you'll be the one laughing all the way to the bank while everyone is still stuck with the same inventory that won't move. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. You've got the brands, you've got the data, now it's time to put it all into action. This is how you make $10,000 on Poshmark or any other platform. It's not about luck, and it's certainly not about wishful thinking. It's about strategy, hard work, and a relentless commitment to doing what others won't. So get out there and do the research and start turning your knowledge into profit. So remember, the brands are just a starting point. The real magic happens when you combine that knowledge with smart, data-driven sourcing. The eBay app is your best friend in the thrift store. Master it. Watch your sales soar, but don't get lazy. The work you put in now will pay off later, and that's how you win this game.